Yesterday, we raised one in the morning about midday, right teaser. One comes up on that first D flap, just hammers it, kind of peels off, and then comes back onto the next other D flap. And we were able to tease it off that and get it up over and to eat that sundowner. Perfect bite, inside out, hammered it with drag as soon as we saw that she ate it going away, really set that hook in there. Went in and caught it, but that was a beautiful fish, 750 plus. They're here. So we have a little bit better game plan as we're starting to narrow in where these fish may be. Different fishing this way because you don't have a bunch of people to call up and ask where they caught one yesterday. You know, making your plan and figuring it out and going with it. So that's exciting, that's fun, and that's why we're doing it. A little bit of wind on the water, but it should be a beautiful day. The water was looking a little bit green, so we kind of picked up and ran back east looking at it. There was like a little bit of a warmer section of water there. I was down here doing a little thing on rigging and stuff. We made a hook rig and skirted up and set up a Marlin Magic Super Dog. Got the guests and everyone to kind of see how we're doing and everything, and then put it out there on the right short. About 5 minutes later, here she comes up on the D flap again. Another really nice one, about the same size as yesterday. Comes up on the D flap. I was standing up in the bridge. I came up to check the spread and everything, how everything was looking, and we were just kind of, Jamie and I, seeing if we were, you know, what area we were going to work in here. Just then, boom, up on the teaser. Got the teaser away from him. Everything seemed to work well. Peeled back and piled on the Super Dog. Wasn't the perfect bite that we wanted. Just got it on its bill, first jump, just flicked it off, and we lost that fish, but it was a really nice one. Kind of a good sign that we might be in the right zone here now that we moved over away from that water, so we're gonna stick it out here, see if we can find a couple big ones, and damn, those D-flap teasers work. I know you hear me say it all the time, but so that's that. See if we can find another. I mean, shoot, that's 3 proper big fish in 3 days that we've seen here. I think there's some crazy potential for some giant fish here if this is fished properly. A little bit slow, but you know, when you're just looking for big ones, it's not really a crazy number of fishing anyways. It was kind of cool. We saw a few swordfish on the surface swimming around. That was interesting. A little bit rainy. It's kind of one of those days, but look, every day we've seen a fish. Yesterday we got that 750 plus, and today that fish that we hooked looked the same size, if not maybe even bigger. So hey, there's no complaints on this side, you know, that's big marlin fishing. Out there again tomorrow. Jamie's going down there with the clients now at the beach. They're gonna get some casting practice in with the fly rods, because as soon as this is done, they're gonna head over to the other island and get into the striped marlin fishing. I'm gonna catch a bunch on fly. Day 4. So yesterday we had an encounter. That was a big fish. And, you know, one of the things we like to do is like video, get the bite and everything. And then, you know, kind of part of the academy is then kind of looking if we lose a fish, like what went wrong, and see if you can figure it out. What we might have been able to do better. We might be able to do better next time. With that fish, if she had eaten it the way we wanted her to eat it, it would have been a different story. Its bill was so big it was up around the leader, and it had wrapped up around the leader, which kind of inhibits it from really sticking into that fish. And then, you know, just on that first set of jumps, you can see it just kick the thing out. Lure just goes flying around the bill and then flies off. But in reviewing the footage, we got reminded how big that thing was, and kind of looking at it more and more and seeing it. It was a very large fish. Everybody on board agrees it was much bigger than the 750 plus we caught the day before. So there are giant monsters out here. It's 3 days of fishing, 3 big fish. Game plan is to start off where we saw that one yesterday, that giant one. There's a little ridge right there. I'm gonna work that ridge for a while, and then kind of work some of the points that the currents are hitting and see what we can find. So exciting, adventure fishing in its finest. We'll keep you posted. Yeah, we gotta get after this. I saw that ball. All right, here we go, we're on. Had one up on the teaser, came back, didn't eat, circled back over the zone,
came up on a smash bait.
Gaining on him, baby.
Here we go. Jeremy got to the rod first. Put some heat on her. We're off to the races. I just put that lure out like a couple minutes. I need to keep doing that. Seems like it's working for us, right? Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if we can get her. Day 4. Water's been looking a little bit better. Current's better. First day we got some sun. Big old bite on that smash bait. Looked like a really nice fish. So yeah, hopefully we can get her. Just put that out. How funny is that? How funny is that? First rigger bite we've really had too. Everything else has been teased off the teaser. So, all right. We're still down tight on this one. Nice fish. Had him close on one time, and then he kind of took off and gave us a little run for our money.
Still not far. It's a long way on the reel.
So.
If you're not creeping, you're sleeping. Got him on, baby. Got him on. Swivel's down there doing his job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Estaba bien, César, estaba bien, con Máximo. Yeah, I'm ready.
Get the leader.
Someone get the chair. You want to stand behind him on the chair?
Estaba bien, César, con ánimo.
Once he grabs that leader, back down a little bit on that drag. Once he grabs leader, just in case he's got to let go. Oh, nice fish. Forward, forward. He's coming up on your engines. Hold on, no. Jesus Christ. I saw that coming. All right, we survived it though. Jesus, man.
I backed it off as soon as
All right, well, got it up to leader. It's a nice fish, really nice fish, but dumped it on leader. Kind of got, these outboards are just a pain in the ass. Kind of got weird around the outboards, but Jeremy did a great job, backed the drag off. And we're still here. Round 2. It's a big fish though. Technically, I guess we caught it. So we did catch it. But let's get it up close so we can make a proper call. It was a real big one too.
nice fish.
So.
Nailed this match bait.
All right, let's get him.
I saw the hole and I was about to call it out, but the wig kind of covered me. And I'm like, wait. And he already ate again. I'm like, oh my God. He's got to be on top.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's come tail wrapped here. We're gonna have to swim him. We're gonna have to swim him. We might be able to get this one alive though. All right, kick in lightly in gear and we're gonna straighten him around.
Doesn't look dead.
No, I think he's all right. Get that leader. What's your foot? That leader. I want to see. Yeah. Oh, Swivel did it. Yeah, get his mouth in. I think we're gonna revive this one, bro.
Fine, yeah. That's it. Very good.
Nice fish. Nice one. Ooh, 500 pounder. Oh, bigger than 5. That's 6. So this fish is really tired. So we're gonna try and revive her for a while, and then we're gonna try and really push her off.
Did he
see if
just
we can
shit
get.
here?
He might have. I saw some brown stuff come out. Is his mouth opening and closing at all? Yeah. Oh, we gotta hold that dorsal up. There you go. But yeah, so when you get really tired fish like this, make sure you give them a good revive. We're gonna really try our best. She's in tough shape, but we're gonna try our best to get this thing organized and back in the water here, and hopefully she survives. So let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, so eventually we were able to let that one go. Jamie actually got in and swam it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's the first time I've swum down a 600-pound blue marlin.
Yeah, he just got it down that little bit extra into the water, and it came right, and she swam off, and we're back out here fishing again. So had one on the teaser right before that, I was saying. Then we had that one big pile on that smash bait, and 600-pound blue. All right, on to the next. Beautiful day today. Totally different day out here. So hopefully we get a few bites here. We're gonna go check out what's going on inside here. The guys have been keeping us well fed, really good food. Let's go have a look, come on. What are we cooking, bro? What do you, what's up, buddy? So what did we have?
Todo bien, very good, my friend.
Very good. Albacore? No, this is albacore tuna, so it's different if you've had ahi, a little bit different taste, and it was really, really good. And then just out here, that's where the magic happens. Kind of a slow afternoon after that fish. Everybody's about to crack a beer. That seems to help, so let's see what happens. The water's been a little bit tricky. I'd love to see this place with really, really good conditions. But hey, catching 1 over 5 every single day is still pretty damn good. So I can only imagine what it's like when a bunch of good blue water pushes in here. Here we're heading to go look at some turtles. Just came in from fishing. Went on a little road here to out here in the sticks, and I guess there's some big Galapagos turtles that live out here. So we're gonna check them out. These things are old, like hundreds of years old, I think. So this will be cool. Catch a 600-pounder, raise another in the teaser, and then go look at some big ass turtles. Maybe swim with some penguins. I don't know. Check out some seals, iguanas. Where are we? Oh, look at that. It's like a pizza oven shaped like a turtle. Like a little labyrinth. What goes on in there? This is exciting. Oh, they got a bar. Wasn't expecting that. Where's he at? Oh yeah, way down there. Yeah. Big old banyan tree. Look at that thing.
7 years old.
27 years old? He's just a baby. Some bamboo. What are they?
Red pears.
Saw some turtles. Ate some fruit. Saw some really cool trees. This is unreal. I brought out some fruit for us, mangoes, passion fruits, guavas.
First little academy trip to see what we had here. I believe it's been a complete success. We've seen one over 500 every day, and we're not even fishing in the prime moon phase. So we hadn't even announced dates, but we're already starting to book dates for next year. So we do have spots already set up for next year that you can come in and book. We just haven't made it all out there available. We have a few people already eyeing up days. From what we've seen, there's a lot of attention on wanting to come out here, and so we made sure we've kind of locked in the prime moon phases. It's going to be in April and May, the heavy tackle stuff. Jamie, do you know on the light April, May, do you buy your light tackle stuff, or probably be also April, May? So going to be all in that little zone. There'll be more information on that, but just a heads up. You know, we got to run in to a different island, and that's where we spend the night, and then these guys will start striped marlin fly fishing tomorrow. They are big blue marlin here, and we'll be back. So we'll start talking about setting these trips up shortly, putting info out, and we're back here again. What an amazing place, what an amazing opportunity that was. It was only a quick little trip. Kind of wanted to just see what potential was out there to the west. You know, everybody that comes here is always just a striped marlin fishing over on the other end. The boat we were fishing on is the only boat with 130s. You know, as of now, I'm sure things will start to change, but it's still very relatively new. That's why you just don't really hear about it. A lot of people, when I said I'm coming over here to catch some big blue marlin, they were like, what? There's not big blue marlin here, but there are. From what I can see, and then, you know, I didn't just jump on a plane. I looked at, you know, we looked at this for a little bit and looked at currents, and kind of everything I saw was there should be big fish off there. All that structure, all that stuff, and we showed up and kind of took a gamble there, and oh, they're there. So anyways, we will be booking up next year. Hit me up. I'm gonna make some adjustments to that boat. Rigging, a couple things, get a little more dialed, so next year we'll run even more smooth. But I gotta take my taxi up over the mountain here, and we get over to the other side of the mountain, and then there's like a little lagoon we got to get across. And there's a little boat. It's going to come pick us up, grab all my bags, grab me. We'll go on that little boat, go across, and there's a shuttle bus right there that we'll get on and take that to the airport. So even leaving the Galapagos is an adventure. This is definitely why, if you want to book a trip down here, you want to do it through an agency, you know, like ourselves, where we can get everything planned and set up for you. If I didn't have the know-how of what Jamie's put in the time here and learned all the different little intricacies of how to do things here, it would be a really hard trip to do. I couldn't imagine just sending clients down here by themselves. Hiccups and bumps along the way that you really want to have a guide or someone who's very well versed in this, just kind of see you through it at least. Thanks for coming on this adventure with me. I'll see you guys back in Kona. Gotta head home, gotta check on the boat, which is in dry dock. We're in the process of putting a sonar in, get everything going there. And then you're gonna come with me to Guatemala, fishing on Intensity, one of my favorite places in the world to just see chaos. Thank you for watching, all the support, everything, all the messages on this trip and everything while we were fishing. Really, really appreciate everybody out there. See you back in Kona.